If you dream of writing a book, all you need is a strategy. So we have so many dreams about what we want with our future career as an author. Maybe we want to publish our first book, self-publish, traditionally publish. Maybe we just want to know the fastest path to make a living as an author so we can focus on our writing. Well, when you have clarity around the big vision, it makes everything else so much easier, including the writing. So I am a book coach, so I wanted to dive deep into this over 5 YouTube sessions. So over the next 5 Fridays, I'm going to go deep into the book strategy sessions. And on the first week, I want to talk about what I call ideal publishing partners. So I know when I work with people, they might ask, who am I to write this? Where is this going? How do I know if I'm going to be successful? And really, you have the answers yourself. You just need some questions to build confidence, to get clarity, and then to take the action to go forward. So when I talk about ideal publishing partners, basically it comes from my experience of people self-publishing and having great success because they had the right people to support them, finding great traditional contracts, finding hybrid contracts, or also, getting partnering with startups, with genre-based startups where they can start to have a community and really get in to writing in with a specific audience in mind. So how do we find these partners? Because partnering with the right people can really be the fastest road to success. So I have 6 questions here because I will tell you, I've also seen so many people sign the wrong contract or, be disappointed in their publisher or the people they partnered with. And so I created 6 questions to get clarity on your big vision and also evaluate a partnership when those things come your way. So let's take it one at a time. First, foremost is the question I always love to ask. What is your definition of success? Is it selling 1,000 books? Is it finishing your first book? Is it getting a traditional contract? I would love for you to write down your definition of success and what you want. Movie contract, whatever that is, what are you really looking at? What would motivate you to continue writing every single day? Number 2, when you're looking at people to partner with, this is so fun. You can go on Amazon, look at your favorite books, look at how they're published. How did those authors that you are enjoying so much get where they're at? And ask yourself, just go down. If you scroll down, you can find the publisher and ask, does this publisher have a track record boosting careers like the author career I want to create? So question 1 is, what is your definition of success? It's great to find other authors who have achieved the kind of success you want to achieve. Then look for publishers, look for partners where who have helped people achieve the kind of success you want to create. The clarity on your dream and the details are going to show you that it's possible, and they're going to show a path. Number 3, what do these publishers bring to the table? Now, I have experience working with people who found publishers, and then it turns out they had expectations that didn't always come through. There are people who have blown up their careers with the right publishing partner. So, for instance, I just finished a book. We just launched a book with Miranda Reichs. She works with Incubator Press, hundreds of thousands of books sold, and her publisher had such a big part in that. They were just a startup when she first signed a contract, but it's been so important to her career, which has been lovely. So, the next question is, what are they bringing to the table? Using Incubator Books as an example, they might be bringing expertise. So the founders of Incubator Books were screenwriters, and so they help create plots that are really compelling. They might bring marketing to the table. They might bring a network of other promotional partners, other authors, any kind of an audience or a community that this publisher might bring to the table. This is why this is so important. If you know exactly what the publisher is bringing to the table, you have a reason to justify your expectations. You're not going in blind. You're not looking for a Cinderella story, but you understand the dynamic of what you're getting into, and you know what this partner has to offer. You have a clear vision of the way forward. Number 4, get clear on your expectations. If you're looking at a contract, if you're going to pay for a hybrid publisher, it's so much better to know your expectations up front. Ask the hard questions at the beginning of the relationship to see if you're kind of living on a cloud or if you really know that these people are ready and excited to partner with you so that you can move forward on your author dream together. 5, can they deliver? Usually, people are going to tell you they can deliver. So you really have to understand whether this is true or not for yourself. This sometimes happens with hybrid publishers. So I've known that sometimes authors will get into a contract with a hybrid publisher. That's a publisher where they are going to contribute to your book. They're going to edit, they're going to help market, whatever is on the menu for that particular hybrid publisher. But you are also going to put money in to help support the marketing, the editing, the cover of the book. Now, one thing that happens with certain hybrid publishers is they ask for large fees, and then they really want to have the best margin, so they do the minimal work. And so if you're in that kind of situation, look at what it would cost to self-publish. If you're in control, getting a cover, getting the formatting, getting a proofreader, all of that together you can do for under a few $1,000s. If you're really on a tight budget, you could do it for under $1,000. So make sure you know what you expect, you know they can deliver, and you're better off going forward with this partner rather than just ramping things up yourself, keeping all control, keeping all royalties, and keeping the business in your hands. So that's number 5. And then the final thing that I think is so important to evaluate is, what are you bringing to the table? Remember, any partner, hybrid publisher, indie publisher, traditional publisher, self-publishing venture, whatever is going on, what do you bring to the table? Because when you're partnering with marketers, whoever you might be partnering with, they're looking to partner with you. And the more you bring to the table, the more you're going to attract ideal publishing partners. So really look at this, turn the tables and look at them looking at you. Bring as much to the table as possible. Now, what does that even mean? In the next video, I'm going to talk about reader-driven strategies, which, when you boil it down, that's what every single person in publishing is looking for. Reader-driven strategies. How can you really be a powerhouse with your book and with your book career? So stay tuned. If you're watching this late, just go to my videos, subscribe, and look, I'll be numbering the 5 book strategy sessions. And I have a fun freebie down below. So if you look at this, this is a plot table. It's one of my favorite prompts to get you writing your book. If you are just at the start of your book, you will have so much confidence when you have a plot table, just little boxes to fill out and understand how your book is going to look as a whole. Being able to see your entire book on one page is so much easier than winging it. So subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in a week with the reader-driven strategies. So much love. Bye.